your pussy. That can be celibate, independent, child-free, pet-free, even friend-free. You cannot be your own everything. You will suffer. I've told you. Don't stop coming to social media and be asking me if you have given birth with a narcissist, a stalker, predator, then you now find out what are you going to do in that case. This is why I'm preaching to the young generations that the adults before you, their generational miserabilities, mentally, emotionally, psychologically, sexually, energetically, spiritually damaged entities, and all they want is for you to help them continue their legacy of pedophilia. This is what I'm telling you. If you know what is good for you, prevention is better than cure. Don't bet. You already know what is going on this earth through my story. Don't act like you don't know. Don't act like I've not been talking. Don't act like I've not been teaching what your universities cannot teach for the past 30 years. So you know it's best for you not to breed. Let nobody act like I've not been talking for the past 30 years. I've been teaching, talking. I've been a mother, friend, brother, sister, healer, therapist, everything to everybody for the past 30 years. What I'm telling you is still what I'm saying. When you don't breed for these pedophiles to continue their legacy of generational bloodline of pedophilia, they will be using themselves and their own children. For you 1% that is still clean, that have already given birth, I'm sorry, I don't know how you are going to be protecting those innocent children if there is still anybody out there. But for those of you that have not, you have heard me, don't breed. Because these pedophilic damaged adults, predators, rapist men and women, they will be in your churches, in your mosque, in your political centers, in your entertainment industry. They are on the streets, in the buses, in the train. They are fucking in your kids' recreational centers. They will be in your granny's house where you leave your kids. They will be in the gardens. They will be in your neighbor's house. They are everywhere. Even your brothers and your sisters, they are under your nose. Protect your unborns. Look at the way I'm smiling. I was just admiring myself, my beautiful eyes. Woo! So, wow, look at the way I'm aging backward, man. Because, you know, when you get to a certain level of peace of mind in your life, people around you for no reason, they become miserable. They just become mad and unhappy to see you happy by your own self, in your own divine space. See, I'm laughing and smiling like this is not fake. The house I just moved into, the place I just moved into, as you can see, I put my books here. I was going to start reading from next week, go back to the gym, because I actually had to like rearrange this place, clean it properly, wash all my clothes. You know, I've been on the streets for more than 1 year now because of my home independence me. Now they evicted me. They said I have to leave the apartment because I'm saying the truth that none of them is able to say. Independence divine me. The audacity of disgustingability for me to see bunch of useless nobodies, strangers. I'm in my 30s. I've never seen none of these blood-clad strangers roaming everywhere, still thinking that when the shadow of my shit will not even fall your victim. Talk less of a whole divine independence me. You will have the audacity of disgustingability to be uncomfortable to see me happy in my own space by my own self. Even in the one room inside this villa apartment, that I rented now. You are still uncomfortable with this happy divine being that your disgusting, divineless, graceless mothers can never attain. You have not started yet. You didn't help me survive this life for the past 30 years. You can't be. So like I was saying, you will think my own life that I've been surviving from rapist men and women, above 30 times rape in your Africa, above 30 times rape, abuses and assault also in your so-called Western world. You have given me, see, I've seen you human race 360 degrees. Then you will think you have the audacity to come and be part of my own life that I shared with you gracefully for the past 30 years, even while I was surviving you without knowing you've been doing me evil, all this evil purposely. You will think you will come come and be part of it again now. Now that I deaded you out since March 2023, you are still uncomfortable. You will learn reciprocated politeness. It's nothing that has to do with likeness, and you will respect my name and remove my name from this your pedophile games, whether you like it or yes. Then you women, that are the breeders of these pedophile men that thought you could run away from them. You breed the sons that grow into these pedophile men. This is why they also created this pedophilia to deal with you back. Yes, and lastly, you must all know nobody is in competition with any of you bunch of disgusting rejected nobodies. My celibacy, my peace of mind, my joy, my pet-free, friend-free, no breathing thing in my personal space life is mine and not yours. 30 years of tolerating you people is enough. You have 8 billion people on the surface of this earth. Go to them. If you are that good, why are you still looking for me that don't give a fuck about your existence? I've told you your pedo bomb pussy begin to Obama, Trump, Elon Musk, and all your Biden and your Putin, your bomb pussy men ruling this earth. They can't talk to the shadow of my shit. All your entire entertainment industry, they know in person they can't stand me because I am above everybody, whether you like it or not, as long as you are participating in this pedophilia. And it's better you go and ask those so-called family members and friends and friends of 30 years plus that I dated. They were mocking me that I blocked and unblocked them. They are on punishment since 2 years. They can't even talk to me directly because of you strangers. And again, I'm glad that you motherfucker decided to try a divine being like me. To put me in a situation where at my age, a whole divine independence me, I'm sharing apartments. Still sharing apartment. You put me on hunger abuse, financial abuse, food abuse, homelessness abuse, sexual abuse is above 30 times. Rape abuses and assault like you did to me in Africa for 30 years plus now. Also this past 15 years in Europe, you have been using it to do caricature that at my age, my independence, celibacy, child-free, pet-free, friend-free, self-love, self-obsession is giving you miserability. You will die pained. You have all not started yet. Inside pain, you are going to die. But I'm glad I'm doing this sharing apartment to teach people out there to know that you can live around pedophiles, rapists, stalker, molesters, damaged entities that cannot be cured and not have anything to do with them because you are not their mothers or their therapists. You must all continue also to know, I know myself too well to belittle you, my divineness, my grace to anybody's level. I've told you your bomb pussy begin to Obama, Trump, Elon Musk, or you're useless, rich, and miserable. In your pedophilic political centers, religious industry, entertainment industry, your traditional palaces and everywhere, fucking dogs, children, and everything that they fuck. All of them controlling all of you. They can't talk to the shadow of my shit. So first of all, I will be under the same roof. See, let me even tell you, breathing the same air to your entire human race is a privilege that all of you can never afford. There has never been a divineness in person like me that has lived this earth or that will ever come after me. It's me, myself, and I alone, one and only. So I'm not the one that say you should not know yourself or your graces, but mine, you will respect it. I've taught you how to know yourself, and also you shall learn how to respect me if you still decide not to respect yourselves. I'm not your mommy or your therapist. A whole me, a whole independent, graceful me. A whole me that when my name is mentioned in any room, the roof shakes. I'm not the one that say you shouldn't know yourselves. I'm not the one that say you should not know yourselves and be able to validate yourselves by yourselves. I have been teaching self-validation since I was a child. So if you don't know who you are, it's none of my responsibility. But a whole me, putting in this situation, created by who? Useless, low self-esteem, not man enough men. Bettered by who? And enabled by who? Useless, shameless mothers of the earth called women. To break independent divine beings like me down and put them in situation where at my age I'm still sharing room. Yet even I'm still sharing apartment. Yet in the room I rented in this apartment, you are all still miserable because you're miserable, disgusting, graceless mother, sister, auntie, grannies and bloodline can never attain. Energy vampires. You crooks, you thieves, you rejected mentally, emotionally, psychologically, energetically, spiritually, internally, sexually, broken, incurable, broken fools, disgusting idiots. You see your destiny of miserability, you must fulfill it, whether you like it or not. You must to continue to remain miserable, don't, rejected and dejected. Outside that's my boundary. Because the next 59 years, whether you like it or not, I'm not your mommy and I'm not your fucking therapist. I've told you, as family members and friends of 30, 20, 15 years, they can't even talk to me, talk less of you useless strangers that are stalker predators everywhere. Your destiny of miserability, you must fulfill it. Whether you like it or not, let's do that, you must pay the talk. But let me catch a motherfucker with any locking camera or micro devices locking me, and your breath will stop. You will become scapegoat for your entire doomed human race. Fuck around and find out. 59 more years to